What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today I'm going to show you Infernal Summit and the group of heroes and the base that we're currently using. Right now, I don't think we've lost one yet. Now, we've gotten some that are coming close, but we fixed a few things, and now it's pretty much smooth sailing now. I am going to say this mode right here, Infernal Summit, is not meant for everybody. This is meant for those that have top-end accounts. Now, do you necessarily need to have all the heroes maxed out? No, but there are some heroes that you definitely, I wouldn't say that you need, but it would help a lot, and those are heroes that don't come around very often, like Demogorgons, Heartbreakers, Anubis. But at the same time, there are heroes in here that probably a lot of people have. Of course, you know, the Pumpkin Dukes, Valentinas, Phantom Kings, etc. Those are all heroes that a lot of people have and can be considered free to play. So if you can find a team that can complement the team that you have, you can realistically do this even if you don't have, you know, the top end heroes like the Demogorgons, like the Anubis, etc. You just gotta be able to find the right team for it. Now in the video, I am going to show the layout of the base and also the heroes that we use. So if you want to copy the whole thing, or at least come as close as you can always just pause the video right when I show it. But of course, one of the main components is going to be scatter. If you don't have scatter main talent, then make sure that you crest it. Another thing is, of course, revive and stun towers. Stun towers do help here and there. I mean, they're not like make or break, but it can just help your hero live long enough. So the key components here are, of course, scatter and revive crest, and making sure that everybody has a pet and an artifact that corresponds to it. So make sure that you have that going for it. Make sure that you have Pumpkin Duke in every corner, because if somehow you make a mistake and there's like a boss or something that's stuck in a corner with no Pumpkin Duke, you can run the risk of timing out. So just make sure that you have a strong Pumpkin Duke in each corner. But by now, Pumpkin Duke is pretty much staple in most game modes, so you should have that by now. And outside of that, you just gotta make sure that you survive. As you can see here, most of this is just engaging a boss and having your heroes clear out the waves that spawn. Phantom King is amazing. He's a shard hero, but he is so strong in this. If you have a Phantom King, definitely bring him, because not only does he remove energy, especially if you have scatter or scatter crest, but he also just wipes out waves super fast. So definitely bring Phantom King. He's a key. Pumpkin Duke, Valentina, and I can't say enough about Golem. Golem is also a superstar because he's what's keeping you alive. And Lil Nick. Lil Nick is also very, very good for wiping out waves, or slowing down waves, etc. The rewards are really nice. It's more for people that are trying to max out like their heroes, or maybe getting up crest sets. So like I said, this is not a mode for everybody. If you find yourself that you try it, and here's the layout, by the way, all the heroes and everything. So make sure you pause it here and you can try to copy it as close as you can. Doesn't have to be step by step, or every hero like Demogorgon can be replaced with any sort of scatter hero, etc. like Moltanica, Arctica, what else? You can possibly use, let me see, Vlad Dracula. You know, just you gotta make sure that you try to copy as much as you can on this, and trial and error. You're not gonna know if you can do it unless you try, and even if you do fail, maybe try to make some adjustments to put you over the hump. Now with that being said, like I was saying before, this is not a mode for everybody. As you can see here, this is one of those that kind of go sideways and things are not going the way that they're supposed to go, but we have enough firepower, we have enough in our heroes to finish this off. And this is where having as close to maxed out heroes as you can makes a difference, because if our heroes weren't close to maxed out or maxed out, there was a much higher possibility of everybody just wiping out and one corner not being able to actually survive. Like right here, if our heroes weren't much leveled up, we probably failed this wave right here. So just keep that in mind. Another thing, and another important thing, is don't try to do this randomly. Try to make a team and try to make it like a daily thing, or maybe every other day, where you know what they're using, you know what setup they're using. Because whenever you try to do something with just random people without having any knowledge of what they're going to bring, what their base looks like, your chances go way down. So a lot of times what people do in guilds is they make a team of 4, they find out what time is best for them to run it every day, and they set up the same way every day. That way it's like a habit. You run it daily, you get all the rewards daily or every other day, and your chances are going to be that much higher. So here is my setup. Like I mentioned, every setup is going to be a little different, but pretty much everybody uses this kind of base, and then you spread out your heroes around. But yeah, hopefully this video was helpful, and go ahead and give it a try, guys. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until later, bye. Oh, an update is in a few hours.